We are back on the blue couches with Rich Trisbiak. He's the theatrical director over at Collegiate Academy, our neighbors here on State Street. Welcome back to First at 4.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and you guys are getting ready to put on Hairspray.
We are. We open this Thursday.
Okay.
We have performances Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all at 7 o'clock. Hairspray is a very high energy show.
Yeah, colorful. I think colorful.
Yes, each number is just bigger than the one before. If you don't know the show, it is the story of Tracy Turnblatt, who is a teenager in 1962, who has the desire to dance on the local sort of American Bandstand kind of show. She gets the opportunity to audition and finds out that it's a very tight little knit group and they really don't want Tracy there. But she persists and she's able to get on the show. But then she wants the entire community to be able to be on the show. It's 1962 and the show isn't integrated, and she makes that her new goal. And by the end of the show, she succeeds in that goal. In the meantime, we all get a fun, high energy show to watch.
So it's set back in the 1960s. How do your students today, were they able to relate to that or put...
A little bit. I mean, that's part of the educational process, and that's the part of the fun of doing a show in a school. You get to, say, hey, what is this? And show them a rotary phone, which they've never seen. Like, how does this work?
Right.
A few things like that. And yes, women wear hats and gloves and things like that. So.
And we talked a little bit before we came on. Hairspray has been a musical and a movie and a made-for-TV television event. So there's been a lot of hype around this show in recent years. So were a lot of your students familiar with it?
I think they were. I think now, just in the era that now you can look up anything and see anything, they become very familiar with it, and they watch numerous versions, and then we create our own version.
Right.
But it's a large cast. We've got about 40 in the cast.
Wow.
We have about, I think about a dozen or so in the orchestra, and the orchestra is fantastic. They're going to blow the roof off the place.
Wow, a live orchestra.
Right, of students.
Yeah.
Students.
Great.
And they do a phenomenal job. But another 10 probably working backstage on lights and sounds. It's a very student-driven production. Right now we're rehearsing, and I have an assistant director who's a student who's running the show for us.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to get back there and see how they're doing.
And head right down State Street. All shows at Collegiate?
All shows at Collegiate, 2825 State Street, 7 p.m.
So just this weekend?
Just this weekend.
Okay, don't miss it. Thursday, Friday, Saturday shows again at Collegiate. See what these amazing students are putting on. All shows at 7:30. Rich, thanks so much.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay, don't show up at 7:30.
Right, you'll miss half
All right, 7 o'clock. Rich, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And Dakota, we want to check in on that weather as a lot of folks head to the ballpark for tonight's Seawolves home opener.